All right.
Am I getting any information back from what's her name? Alana Durant.
Yes, from Alana. Yeah, you do. You get an encrypted message from the Order of Cabral, from the homeworld, and it says, and this happens tomorrow. You get this the next day, and then Wu, you also, or Higgs, you get a message from Mustafa Ali. So the message basically just implies, it's very polite, but I mean you've had correspondence with Alana before, and she's very good at the hiding daggers in in her messages. So it's very much like insinuating like, oh, you're so competent, I'm surprised you couldn't handle this yourself, and like I remember your technical skills being so advanced, and like it's all couched in very polite language. But basically what it comes down to is she's like, look, I know you get like all these opportunities and whatever, and she's like, I'm stuck fucking back here in the Ferogi system. You need to send me some money. You need to bribe me, and I will see what I can do. But until then, I'm gonna just throw your message in the garbage.
Combien? How much?
I don't know. How much do you want to bribe her? It's the thing about the bribe, man. She's not gonna ask you for a certain amount.
Does my culture of the Order of Annunciation tell me anything about going rates for like people's palms being greased?
No.
And you might insult them, Steven, so you better get it right.
Yeah, you could ask like someone who has like culture criminal or something, like, hey guys, you're criminals.
Who has culture criminal?
What's a good bribe?
Does Sakarian have culture criminal?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I totally go to Sakarian and say, Sakarian, I don't understand this woman. And she's like talking about her money troubles, and I just want help from her, and I can't believe it. Can you believe that a woman would say that to me? And I show it to him, and he's just like, come on, man.
I give you some of the average going rates.
I'm impressed that you shortchanged yourself on the die size there. That's good. You're playing on hard mode.
It is what it is, man.
2d5.
Yeah, Sakarian's so good when he makes attack rolls. He makes them on a d18. That's cool.
There you go.
It's a pass, right? I hope.
Yeah, it's a pass. We can let it stand. You'd fail if you rolled again, so that's fine. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I mean, it depends on the context, right? It depends on the culture that they're from and what you're bribing them for. Like some cultures, it's like there's very specific bribes established culturally for like if you want paperwork to go through fast, you pay X amount. But like it depends. There's no such thing as too much bribe in this case, I think, and probably anything less than 1,000 would be an insult.
Well, yeah, I mean, like it was the question of, do I give her 10,000 or do I give her 30,000?
I think 30 might be overkill in this case.
Okay.
See, this is the thing. If you paid her too much, she's gonna think you're insulting her, right? Because you got the promotion. So if you're just like, oh, bribe, here's 47,000 credits, she's gonna be like, fuck you.
Yeah,
just exactly. Throwing money around at me like that. So it's gotta look like it's a small enough amount that it struggles for you. You gotta like. Yeah. Gosh.
She's also like she's resentful that she's not out getting to do field work. Did we have any suspicion that there was a connection to Cabral with this woman and her husband?
But he's from there, right? So he was born on Cabral. He's
man, God, this is going to be stupid, and you're probably going to ask me to roll for it. So, fuck you, Adam. Like, I'd like to send her, like, 8,000 or something like that.
Okay.
I don't think we're going to go into 5 digits, because then it might start seeming that too high or whatever. As long as that's, like, what Sakarian is saying. Whatever Sakarian is like, this...
I feel like I would I advise a lot less than that? 8,000 seems like a big-ass bribe for what you're asking. Considering...
What does your knowledge of culture tell you, Sakarian Adam?
Yeah, since I have this, this culture and criminals...
I already told you what a 7 would get you.
Damn.
You have everything you're getting out of me.
I'm going for 8K.
Okay.
And I'd love to find a way to send her a message that, she might uncover some interesting information if she looked into Lord Lucas McCrary.
Okay.
You know, and I'm not even being like, hey, I'd love it if you could tell me about him. I'm more like, hey, we've heard some rumors about this guy, Lord Lucas McCrary. You know, you might find some interesting stuff for your superiors if you had some free time on your hands or whatever.
Okay, cool. Yeah, make a charisma roll. I'll give you one for Securian's help and another one for the bribe.
Nice. That's a good thing I had that +2.
Yeah, seriously. All right, cool. So you send the message along with the payment.
Yep, 8K credits.
Roll on a D6 like a noob.
Exactly. Yeah, easy mode, and he still can't get it right. Okay, cool. So that's ongoing. Do you, Piani? Do you want to go and deal with the? Do you want to deal with his Newton thing, or are you just going to wait till he shows up again?
I mean, Wu didn't know where he was, and I'm thinking I'd be safer if he came back to the ship. So yeah, I'll just
hang out.
I'm just gonna hang out. I've got a watchful eye.
Okay.
Keeping.
All right, so let's do Higgs. You have your message back from Mustafa.
Okay.
So what did you tell him when he asked you how long are you going to be in the sector?
I told him we'd be here about a month. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think I said a month, but really the unforeseeable future.
Sure. Okay. He says the message comes back. Van Dorn still in system. I'll have her talk to you. That's it. Just text reply.
Okay. I respond with just a K and then a period.
Okay. So
shit.
He just replies with a period.
Shit.
That's just keep getting shorter.
Yeah. K with a period.
All right.
That response grows exponentially into the future, by the way.
It's a declaration of war in some systems.
Yeah. Then I call or text.
Welcome to our planet. Okay. What?
I text whatever her name is. I forget.
Rajani?
Yes, Rajani.
Okay. Yeah. So she just replies looking for she actually asks you to meet her at there's a bar somewhere near the edge of the dome and gives you a time.
Okay. Sounds good. I respond with K period again.
Okay. She says she replies she's like you can bring your friends if you want, and then in brackets not Wu.
Okay. I tell you guys about it. You don't have to necessarily come. Doesn't matter.
Is this on a loop where we're gonna go there and then we're gonna go get the car and then we're gonna drive to the thing?
Well, this is tonight, and then the car and stuff is tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll go.
Okay.
Mr. S or Wheat, you guys are.
No, I'm gonna stay at the Swan Song.
Okay.
I'll go with you.
All right, then the three of us set out and go meet.
Okay. So you head out, so Piani, what are you doing while you're on the ship right now?
Just still going over comms, making sure Wu didn't fuck with anything on the ship that he shouldn't have done. Still scraping through some of the comm logs just to see if there's anything I can find. That's what computer people do. The first pass didn't work, they go for the second pass, that sort of thing.
Digging through the data.
Yeah.
Okay. You notice in the ship's backups and in the logs and stuff, Wu's terminal entry has requested computer usage, CPU usage logs, a dozen times in the last couple of days.
And I assume that's why he was talking about the computers taking up too much.
Yeah, it might be.
Right.
And so I think maybe you're looking at that and you notice it and it's Wu, computer log request over and over and stuff. And then you look up and and Wu is standing nearby and he sees you.
Wu
kind of gives you a wave. It's looks around. Ship's pretty empty. Where'd everybody else go?
It is. They went to go do some crazy shit before a concert tomorrow. Who knows what they're up to?
his eyes like widen a little bit. He's like, "Are they going to the concert?"
Well, maybe. Why?
He's like, "What do you mean? What do you mean why?" And he like comes over and he puts his hands on the console and like leans over in your face. He's like, "It's Nika Starlight is why." What do you mean why? Ugh. Come on.
You know,
She's so good.
Higgs knows Nika Starlight.
Bullshit.
I swear to God. He told me himself.
I think you are fucking with me.
I'm totally not.
Promise?
Ask him.
So Higgs knows Nika Starlight. And what? Can I get tickets? Are we going to be here long enough? There's a very big show
coming. Do you really think that Higgs is, like, classy enough to go to a concert like that on his own? There'd have to be some sort of reason why he'd do it. It's because he knows her.
That's very strange. But I would like to believe it. And so, tentatively, I will believe it. So, can I go? How do we make this happen?
I bet if you're real nice to Higgs, he might take you with him tomorrow.
No. Why? The only price I will not pay. But maybe. Oh, Nika. Sorry, what?
Well, I mean, I'm sure it won't be a problem to get you a ticket, Woo. Like, just, you know, just come with us.
Yes, I would like that very much.
Great.
He's just kind of like, you can tell he's like,
oh yeah. There's one condition.
What is it?
What's so fucking interesting about the CPU usage logs?
I was wondering about that myself. And he kind of like leans over, and do you still have the like logs up?
Yes.
Okay, you don't make an effort to like minimize whatever. Okay.
No.
So he's like, well, a ship this size with hardware like that, I just don't understand. I mean, I know we have shipboard VI. It seems quirky, smart, but weird. And so I was requesting logs. I'm not as good at computers as you, but I can tell when something is wrong, too much energy pulled from the hardware, and I just wanted to see what was going on. Strange stuff. Where did you get this computer from?
It's my computer. I built it. It's all mine. Don't worry about it. I know the power's getting sucked away by the computer, but that's why you're going to upgrade our core when we can, isn't it?
You know, and I don't mean to impinge on your computer skills, but I mean, we could trade out the VI for something a little less power hungry.
You're not going to touch the fucking computers?
Okay, I know you're very attached to system, computer, pizza pie, whatever, but I...
Look,
okay.
we're going to upgrade the core, just like you said. It's the plan of attack.
Alright, we'll fix it. I know we have weird illegal operation computer on the ship, and I know that you're afraid someone find out, but... Okay, alright, I leave you in charge of computer, put me in charge of ship, no problem.
We do that? You go to the show?
I'll keep not telling anyone about your illegal computer friend, and we'll leave it at that, but...
Exactly.
Higgs is not going to be happy, Sicarian not going to be happy when we need to fire the guns, and the computer's eating up all the power. But that's your responsibility now.
It is.
Okay.
Leave it at that. And we'll get you your ticket.
Yeah, and he points, he's like, okay, good. I have
but
a message. But
you still gotta ask Higgs.
Okay, I can do it. Alright, okay. So he looks like he tries to walk out of the room, like he doesn't care, and then as soon as he leaves the room, you can hear his feet just like pounding on the deck as he like runs back to his room.
Alright, I just kind of like go back to what I was doing then.
Okay. So, Pi, I think, like messages you. You get a little pop-up and it says, is it okay to talk out loud?
It is.
Why didn't you tell him about me?
What do you got to make sure that we trust him, Pi?
I trust him.
Do you?
I think so.
Why do you trust him?
I trust more insane people than him.
Like who?
There's a little smiley face on your screen. I'm just kidding. You're not crazy.
I know I'm a little crazy, but it's okay. Yeah, that's all I say back to them.
Okay. All right. So Pai goes about their business of attempting to fix their broken sectors. And meanwhile, the cab that the three of you have got is magleving its way up to the front of a bar out in the outskirts, the sort of short end of the city. So first of all, someone needs to pay for the cab. It's like 70 credits.
I'll pay for it.
Old Moneybags Trudeau.
Yep.
What about what are you guys wearing? What are you carrying with you? How many grenades do you have, Higgs?
I bring like one. It's just a safety grenade. And that's it.
Backup grenade. Okay.
Yeah.
Sakarian, are you wearing your armor to the bar, or
Plasma projector, mono blade, couple of pistols. Yep.
Armor, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Tough guy walking up in the bar. All right, so it's a bit like it's like one of those bars that was obviously built, a while back. Again, before the big religious stream. If you've ever been, and I know some of you have been to Vegas, it's like an off-strip bar. Like it's where people who live here go, not all the visitors. So there's no religious stuff. It doesn't even have like a name outside. But you can hear music coming from inside. And one side of the building, of the facade, is just covered in posters that say Starlight on them. And they have a picture of like a young-ish, like it's hard to tell quite how old she is, youngish, like Majidi woman, like up on stage holding a microphone, and there's like fireworks exploding behind her, and she's like standing up on a pedestal. And it's got like concert dates running on both sides of the poster. And there's just the front door, which is like kind of open.
Okay. Yeah, we just walk in.
Okay.
Is there like a fee or anything like that to get in?
No. You walk in. It's there's a off to the side. There's a bar. There's a bartender there. There's a bunch of bottles behind them. Some tables at the back. There's some like hologram like games. There's like a gaming table, like a poker table or something, and a pool table in the back. And when you come inside, there's maybe like 6 people in here right now. It's just sort of starting to fill up, if it's going to at all. And you see Rajani like wave from the back to let you know where she is.
Okay. Yeah, I go and I kind of like either give her a head nod or kind of casually wave to her and start walking back there.
Okay. She's dressed differently now than she was before. She's wearing like more like civilian looking clothes, and they don't have blood on them. So yeah, and she doesn't look like, you don't see that she's armed or anything. And she's already got a beer going and gestures for you to sit down.
Okay. Before I sit down, I kind of look at the chair and look at her and say, am I going to have to, or are you paying for this, or are you going to fuck me again with the bill here as well?
She's like, Higgs, there is no way I would fuck you with the bill or otherwise. I got this.
Well, Mustafa fucked me the other day when he gave me 500 credits for saving your sorry ass.
She puts her hands up and she's like, don't ask me about Mustafa. I can't speak for him, but...
Well, then what the fuck am I doing here? He told me to come talk to you. Is this a giant waste of time and soon-to-be money?
No, I can speak for him in that regard. As for fucking you, you'll have to have that conversation with him personally. Sit down. And she, like, waves and gestures for the, like, bartender to send somebody over with drinks.
Yeah, I sit down.
Okay.
I scan around. I don't see anybody that works with her or anything like that, right? Or suspicious people?
No, just folks that look like they've, you know, they've been here for a few hours already. A couple of like drunks at the bar. Some people playing like darts on like a hologram dartboard at the back. Like pretty quiet, like barfly folk, regulars.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you guys get a round of watery beer in cheap glasses, and she starts another one, and says to you, she's like, "So you spoke with the boss?"
It was very briefly, but yes, we have spoken. He gave me 500 credits, and I left them in the message and will probably not take them. It cost more money to get the message to me cross-system than it did... or, sorry, than what he actually paid me. You realize that?
You're a man of your principles. I get it. I'm sorry he didn't pay you more, but I think that he thought you picking me up and bringing me here was a favor to him. Mustafa appreciates the value of money, but he likes favors more, and now he
I like favors too. But if I save someone's lives and endanger the ship that I invested several... I kind of just look at the other two, several billion credits into, and then I get 500 for it, and for saving you, I'm still upset about that, favor or not. But anyways,
I understand.
What is Mustafa? What am I doing here?
Well, we have some operations here on Strophios, and I suppose he wanted to know if you wanted to be involved.
I mean, what are we talking about?
You have a contract with a Lara McCrary.
We do. It's an ongoing contract.
Looking for her husband.
That is correct.
Mustafa is willing to pay you a considerable sum to turn him over to us if you find him, and not to the Lady McCrary.
Well, I mean, what's a considerable sum? Because I know what her offer is.
As do we. We're willing to double.
How much of the Sunbeam Corporation do you owe, or you own rather?
She says, I don't know personally. I imagine some. It's a widely traded corporation, and we have our lots of things.
I open up can you open up a personal comm to someone like Higgs on a table like this that she wouldn't hear?
You could talk, but Higgs would hear it coming out of his phone. So
okay, so with my faceplate still up and stuff, I personal comms him and say, an interesting situation presents itself. We could turn over the real one to them, and a charred remains to the lady. Get paid double, triple even actually, but this time not in the way you did it earlier.
Wait, repeat the beginning of that again.
We give the real body, the real man, to this syndicate, and then we trade in the dead body to the woman who said dead or alive. A charred remains, if you will.
I look down at that and kind of shake my head at Mr. S and turn to her and do you plan to kill this man? What do you require him for?
He has some friends that owe us money, and we would like to find out where they are, and we've been having some trouble with it.
So you basically just need information, and then I can have him right back.
If he survives, certainly.
Why don't we get...
That's fine for us if he dies.
Well, now that's a bargaining chip. Prosper, don't fuck this up. We haven't even begun. I just turned. I turn back, start talking to her. And, what if we get the information for you? You pay us for that information. Let's say 200,000 instead of the double, and then we're free, and that's the deal. And then we can do what we want with the gentleman.
She nods. Yes, that sounds amenable. Now, we'd have to be able to confirm it. You may have to wait some time to get your money, but if your lead checks out, yes, 200,000 sounds fine.
Okay.
I open a conference and say, couldn't they have just paid us double and we get them back afterwards? But I don't like gesture with my hands. I'm just.
Can we just pay double and we get them back afterwards? Oh, I respond like I'm texting back as I'm talking. I just put favor in quotes, or favor in like parenthesis rather. And then I turned to her. Thing is we can't find the man. We've got a elaborate plan to bait him out in 2 or 3 days from now. You ought to see the tuxedo I'm going to be wearing. It's pretty killer. By the way, I need someone to throw flower petals at my feet, and I figured since I only got $500 for saving your ass, that you could do it for free. What do you say?
How about instead we pretend you didn't just say that to me?
I just kind of look around, don't say much. I'm like, well, you know me. I run my mouth from time to time.
I have become aware of this
from time to time.
There is one other thing, Higgs, and this relates to you personally. And she kind of looks at Prosper and Sakarian like maybe she doesn't want to talk about it in front of them.
Okay. I say, why don't we go get a shot here? And let's in favor. Come with me to the bar here. I need to order it. We got to get it We got to get it fast, and it's gonna be easier if you're there to get it.
None of this goes over my head, by the way, but he stays.
Okay. So the two of you are going to get up and go to the bar and talk?
Yeah, I use the excuse that a woman will get a drink faster at the bar, so that's why we're going. But
Yeah,
we need people to carry the 4 drinks.
Okay. So the two of you, you get up and walk over to the bar. And she leans against the bar, and she says to you, like, quietly, she's like, we need to talk about Calliope.
Okay, I thought we were done with that. What's the...
She shakes her head. No. Do you still have the... whatever it is you took from Andoni? The thing that she's so desperate to find. Do you have it?
I don't believe I took anything from it. I seem to have forgotten everything that happened with Calliope. Only the name strikes fear in my heart to this day.
She says you killed someone who had some information or something important to Kalia, and now she's come looking for you, knowing that he's dead.
Well, yes, I did kill Randy. That was a sad fact, or is a sad fact. But truth is that the information died with him, and I have no idea what she could want.
And why have you not told this to Kalia directly?
Well, to be honest, it scares the shit out of me. I don't want to talk to her or have my existence known to her. I think I've maybe said 5 or 6 things, and I believe she tried to kill me once upon a time too, or maybe had
She knows
with
that
the assassins. I forget.
She did. Yeah, she did send bounty hunters after you. Yeah, she's becoming desperate. She knows that Mustafa and you have had business arrangements in the past and is using her agents to put pressure on Mustafa. He doesn't like this very much. He's asking me to ask you to deal with this problem, and quickly.
What? Mustafa, for someone I just paid a favor to, this guy's kind of being a pain in my ass.
She laughs. She nods. Well, he's a powerful man. He's used to getting what he wants.
Well, what do you want me to do? I can't. I'm out. Is she in the system? Do you know her whereabouts? I haven't talked with her in quite some time, and I don't intend to, but...
You could deliver a message, let her know you want to talk, or ask her what she wants from you. Either way, just if you put word out that you want to get in touch with her, I'm sure the two of you can work this out. You're a very charming individual, and
well, I know
we can put this behind us.
Oh, hold on one second. I pull up my data pad and write a message to Calliope and say, Mustafa said you're looking for me. I don't want to meet you, but what do you want? Question mark. Then signed W with a little tilde next to it.
Okay. All right. So
puts it to her Facebook wall.
She sees you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So she sees you do that, and she puts her hand on your shoulder, and she's like, "There, that wasn't so hard. Besides, Rajani's not that scary. Or she's Rajani. Kalaya's not that scary."
Well, I've not met her yet. I don't intend to, and with my luck, this thing's probably about to blow up in about 5 seconds, and I put it back in my pocket.
She takes a step back. She's like, "Well, then you better finish your drink."
Yeah,
and puts her arm around you and kind of takes you back to the table.
I guess so. Yeah, we go back to the table.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, she hangs out there with you guys for a little while, and buys drinks and stuff for as long as you want to stick around.
Okay.
And then I assume you head back to the ship?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. All right. So you guys all go back to the ship. While you're there, and actually, I don't know, maybe this comes up for Piani. You guys are going to want to probably pay your maintenance fees for the last couple of months.
Okay.
You're behind on that by a fair bit, and now you're in a facility where you can get it repaired.
How much do we
Oh,
owe?
right.
So it's 3,230, and you guys are 3 months in arrears.
Wait, I thought we put that money aside already.
If you haven't paid it, I don't know.
Yeah, I remember we put aside the maintenance
remember that.
fees and the extra 100,000.
Yep.
So that we could pay the maintenance fees and we could actually perform them.
Mm-hmm. So none of us have to reduce our money.
That's correct. That's correct. We were smart. We were responsible
Okay, all right.
adults, if you will.
Well, whoever's got that written down, you make a note.
So I have 33,000 for maintenance fees that we put aside.
Okay, so
How many months is that?
That's like 10 months. Just take 3 off, like 3 months worth. So 3,230 minus or times 3, and then subtract that from whatever you have left aside.
Okay. 3,000.
Yeah, so it's 9,690 off of whatever you've got in the.
Okay. Minus 33,000 is we've got 23,310 left.
Okay. Yeah, so you got lots left, and that helps.
And we have 100,000 in our upgrade the Swan Song fund.
Excellent, nicely done.
All right. Good time to take a break for the final.
Yeah,
one?
perfect.
Cool.
Sure.
Take this final break. We'll come back and wrap the show up with about 40 minutes left. So we'll see you guys in just a bit. Thanks for watching. More Swan Song coming up right after this.